What is up, guys? Harlem Gamer here, bringing you the first Madden 16 video of this year. It has been way too long since my last video, so I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is a special Thanksgiving edition, since most of you know I'm a big-time Dallas Cowboys fan, so I figured I take advantage of this online ranked game that I had a few weeks ago. It was a pretty good one. It went down to the wire. Previewing the Dallas Cowboys vs. Carolina Panthers this Thursday, Thanksgiving Thursday at 4:30 p.m. from Dallas, Texas. Every year, the Dallas Cowboys, as you all know, they play a Thanksgiving Day game. It's a tradition. It's been going for years, decades. And the Panthers, the undefeated Panthers, come to Dallas. And what better way to kick off the Week 12 schedule lineup than to have the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Should be a competitive matchup since Romo's back. As you well know, the Cowboys had a 7-game losing streak snapped with a win in Miami recently. Duly noted, we have to note that during that 7-game losing streak, they did not have Tony Romo. Just goes to show the value of a quarterback in this league. Nevertheless, they do come in as actually favorites in the matchup against Carolina. I don't know how, but I guess it's the Romo effect. Romo is back, and the schedule makers and the odds makers believe that the Dallas Cowboys have a better chance at knocking off the undefeated Panthers in Week 12. Hopefully, that sets up as such. As you see there, Lance Dunbar scores a touchdown. We take the lead in the game in the first quarter. And holding serve, so to speak, since we did receive the opening kickoff. Anyway, the Carolina Panthers, underrated Panthers, they came into the season very, very scrutinized, as a matter of fact. They lost Kelvin Benjamin for the season, so a lot of the experts and analysts believe that the Panthers would struggle this year, only getting 7 to 8 wins. However, they exceeded those expectations well beyond it with a 10-0 record. However, I do believe that this Thursday it will be competitive, but I do think my Cowboys can pull it off. They need to get on a winning streak. Their sense of urgency is really high. I don't believe that they can make the playoffs just based on the schedule that they have, but I do believe that this game can be competitive with the Cowboys pulling out the win. It's going to be very, very difficult for the Cowboys to make any kind of noise in the NFC East, despite the fact that the NFC East this year is the NFC least. To quote some of my favorite analysts, like Skip Bayless, who's a diehard Cowboys fan himself. Nevertheless, they are 3-7, so to pull off a miraculous division feat, they would have to go pretty much. They can't lose a game, basically. They have to go and win out the rest of their schedule, which would be another 6 games, I believe, to get them to 9-7. 8-8 might get them in, depending on how the other teams fare in the division. I do think that a 9-7 record will win the division, despite the horrendous 7-game losing streak that the Cowboys endured. Nonetheless, as you saw there, Carolina's my opponent, he ended up tying the game in the first half. So our sense of urgency here as well to score, because he gets the second half kickoff. We have to score, make sure we get that lead, hold serve once again, since we are going up against a really good defense, as a matter of fact. And Cam Newton, you can never go wrong with Cam Newton. And speaking of Cam Newton, I have to say something about the Thanksgiving Day game. The schedule makers got it right with the Panthers. There's nothing better than having Cam Newton playing on Thanksgiving. I believe that will be his first Thanksgiving Day game. So a lot of families, a lot of kids will be watching, and expect the ratings to go up on that game. Nonetheless, it should be a great matchup. The other matchups on Thanksgiving, I believe, is the Eagles and the Lions. I might as well just stay in bed for that one. It's going to be just a horrendous showing of football, in my opinion. Mark Sanchez on Thanksgiving, you can't go wrong. By the way, in honor of Mark Sanchez on Thanksgiving, I urge everybody to cut their turkey's butt first. But either way, it's football. I'll watch, but I'll tell you this much: it'll probably be the least competitive game of the. No. Let me rephrase that. It'll probably be competitive to a fault. It'll be one of the ugliest games of the season, in my opinion. And then at night you have, to be honest with you, the night game, the Bears and the Packers. It's a few weeks ago. we wouldn't have actually the beginning of the season when the Bears broke down their roster a la Florida Marlins style. We thought that they were just going to pack it in, but apparently Jay Cutler, all you had to do was lower the expectations for him to show up and play, making this a very competitive and compelling matchup at night for Thursday Night Football. My apologies. With Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels on NBC. That should be a great matchup. And another Week 12. I can't think of any other of the Week 12 matchups that are worth watching. Monday Night Football, I believe, is the Ravens and the Browns. As you all know, Manziel has been benched again for some video that surfaced, and I just don't know what that has to do with anything. I really believe that the Browns they just have no idea what they're doing, and you do want to enforce some kind of discipline or show that you're more serious than you're letting off, but at this point it's just ridiculous. Just let the guy play. You have no one else. You have Josh McCown. You just have to give your fans something. Give your fans a preview of what can happen. You have to find out if Manziel's your quarterback in the future. Because if not, you're going to have to go into the draft and draft a quarterback and find what to do with Manziel. But I digress. Anyway, this game is getting very competitive here as my opponent, we held serve in the end of the first half, as you saw, and he has to tie here or else this game could get very ugly, and he doesn't. So we get the ball back, and we're going to try to just pad the lead here. We're going to run some clock, giving it to the Dunbar there on the screen again. And the play action didn't work for us, so he had to throw it away to the left, to the sideline. And again here, another pass. We're gonna get Witten on the slant, and then here another pass on 3rd and 3. He drops the ball, so we have no choice but to punt. But we're actually gonna go for it. I don't know why I did that here. On a strong close play, we're gonna probably do the toss, see if it would work. So we're gonna continue, and we're gonna get the first down here, burning some clock and making it that much more difficult on our opponent to come back. We're going to run it to the left with Dunbar. We're going to make another run play out of the shotgun with, I'm forgetting these names, with McFadden. And there we're going to get a slant play on with Witten, our main guy Witten. Another run play with McFadden down the middle. And as you see, we're just chewing clock. And it's getting very ugly for our opponent. It's looking very good for us. And hopefully this is what's going to happen against my Cowboys against the Panthers Thursday night. The toss here to McFadden. We're going to try to get more time off that clock and hopefully set ourselves in position for a worst-case scenario field goal to take a 10-point lead with less than 2 minutes left in the game, forcing our opponent to go pass heavy on the last drive. Here we're going to do McFadden, get another touchdown here. We're going to get 21-7. 2 minutes left. Our opponent really has no other shot but to go for some Hail Mary passes and see what we can get out of that. We're going to kick off, do a modified kickoff, make sure we don't get a run back for a touchdown. And we disrupt the quarterback throw there. Byron Jones with the tackle. Byron Jones, first-round draft pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Very, very a good player. Has had a really good season thus far, and he's only a rookie, so we do anticipate he will be a great cornerback, a great slot corner, since we lost Skandrick, our all-purpose corner. So this that injury, you never want anybody hurt, but it gives him the opportunity to showcase what he can do, and not only that, but also hone his skills at that position. As you saw there, our opponent scored a miraculous touchdown there, like 5 people. So all we have to do here, get a first down. That's our goal. That's our key here. Just get a first down, and once we do that, we will be able to run the clock and finish the game with a 7-point lead. We're going to do another toss to McFadden. We get the first down, and this game is officially over. No way our opponent could come back, no matter, even if he calls a timeout. All we have to do is take 3 knees, and the game will be officially over. Anyway, that wraps up our Thanksgiving week preview. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to make some more videos in the future. It's it's more of a motivation thing with me. I've said it before. I have some downloaded. I'm losing my mind here. I have some recorded gameplay in the archives. It's just a matter of editing and getting it through to upload on YouTube. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. If you enjoy your family time. And Madden on, baby. Let's go. Harlem Gamer signing out.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.